Hey guys, Jen here. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about Uipath and Blue Prism, which is the top two leading industry RPA platforms right now. So let's go ahead and start with RPA. What is it and where are we headed? Artificial intelligence and related areas are being empowered by this technology, and it's gaining in importance every year. So RPA is utilized across thousands of companies across the world. It's gaining popularity every year as they strive to reduce errors and implement cost-saving measures from redundant tasks. So there's a specific checklist of items that you'll want to go ahead and review when selecting a platform so it best suits your requirements. There's more than 30 plus RPA tools out there, so if you want to stay ahead of the curve, you'll want to go ahead and review these two top competitors. Let's go ahead and jump in. What does RPA do? RPA reduces risk in business operations. As the saying goes, to err is human. So it is evident that quality checking is an integral part of the manual data process of every business, right? But what most businesses are not aware of is the 110-100 rule. So it's going to cost them $1 to verify data accuracy at the point of entry. Now it costs $10 to clean up or correct data when it's in batch mode. And it's going to cost you $100 or more for each record if no action is taken. So what RPA can do is reduce these errors by 90% and thus saving businesses thousands of dollars every year. We all know the clerical work, mundane entering data into a sheet. Simple missteps can end up costing you hundreds down the road and you just don't know it. So RPA is striving to really reduce those errors. Who wants to hear that repetitive tasks are in the past? The typical 8-hour workday can have roughly 20% of that day spent on dull, repetitive computer tasks. So, what does that make you do? It makes you kind of lazy. So, RPA AI can spot microtrends and uncover problems that humans often overlook. Our eyes can only catch so much. It augments what humans do and enhances their effectiveness, speed, and efficiency, leaving your employees to focus on more creative, critical tasks, which we all would rather do anyways. So let's go ahead and jump into a few of the specifics between Uipath and Blue Prism. Let's start with the robot types. First, we have Uipath has a front and back office robot. Blue Prism is only with back office. So in terms of robot license types, Uipath is actually going to be splitting those two up. So they separate the attended and unattended, or front and back, whereas Blue Prism actually includes both unattended and attended robots in one license. So there's the big difference right there, where if you may need only back office or only front office, Uipath does give you that choice to select one or the other. That is also why it's known with a better aggressive pricing, because of the difference in splitting that up, which is our next point. So Uipath does have attractive entry-level pricing due to the fact that you can be more tailored in what you want instead of having the whole package. Blue Prism is going to have a higher cost of deployment. For free trials, who doesn't love a free trial? With everything these days, you're afraid to buy if you don't know how it is. Software is no different. Uipath does offer a free trial. Blue Prism falls short in this category where they don't. I think that's something they should really think about implementing in the future if they want to secure the market, because everyone is typically going to go towards a free trial first to get their hands on it. The robot cost for Uipath for learning is free, and you can also learn Uipath RPA tool and online and get certified all in one place. They have a wonderful development community. Now with Blue Prism, you're going to need to purchase a license before access can be granted to you. So that is where Uipath again comes ahead. You're able to learn, get the product, and get certified all online. Whereas Blue Prism, you're going to have a solid investment first. So pretty much Uipath offers an excellent entry-level pricing. They have availability of free online training and also certification. The orchestrator can hold and host up to 10,000 robots. And they offer individual robot license. So those are a few of the perks of Uipath. Now, Blue Prism does fall short in a few of those categories. They have a high cost for the purpose of acquisition. They have limited training available online, and individual robot licenses are more expensive. Let's jump into a few more differences. We won't go too in depth here, but I have a lot of information if you'd like to go ahead and read further. With the attended robots, we've got two types. We have attended named user and attended concurrent. I will go ahead and give you a quick rundown. Concurrent is basically if you've got a shift style, different users on the same computer. So that's going to be your concurrent, along with your unattended, which is the back office. We've got an example here of how that licensing, swapping in and out works. But pretty much to tie it all together, the price difference is going to be due to the return on investment in the form of benefits and the demand of the unattended robots. Because unattended robots can run 24 hours, whereas an employee runs 8. So you're going to be able to get more done with that unattended robot, thus the higher cost. A few more features we want to do a rundown with is the exception handling in Uipath. It manifests itself in a traditional coding way with a try-catch activity that also supports finality. Blue Prism uses blocks, which are resizable rectangles that are wrapped around the steps in the process you wish to perform a try-catch on. Now, with application integration, Uipath has been stronger in its ability to recognize an image on the screen. Uipath also performed much better than Blue Prism when it came to integrating with the system through a Citrix environment. Now, we all know that can be very important with big companies. In Blue Prism for application integration, it's a complex business, and to try and replicate that compared to Uipath's built-in activities is a little bit more of a scope than we're going to go into today, but feel free to dive into that topic a little bit further. For access, Uipath is browser and mobile access based, where Blue Prism is app based only. So we have the architecture, where Uipath is web based, and Blue Prism is client server architecture. Languages, this is also going to be a place where this may sway you one way versus the other, depending on if you're able to learn extra languages, if you have someone on staff that knows these languages, or if that's going to put a blockade in front of you. Uipath is based on Microsoft SharePoint, Workflow, Kibana, and Elasticsearch, where Blue Prism is based off C#. So we got a few more details here. Feel free to go ahead and dive into them. But pretty much it's really these features are going to depend on your skill level, who you have employed, how much resources you want to dive into learning something new, or if you already know one versus the other. So Uipath, we threw it into our search here, and it looks like it has been trending up significantly higher than Blue Prism ever since its launch. It's quickly becoming the go-to RPA platform for developers and companies across the globe. My chart here shows the worldwide searches of the past 12 months, so that can show you the blue line there is Uipath going up significantly higher. It's easy to see why, with its ease of use, versatility, and abundant free training resources online. So in conclusion, I see Uipath as a graphic designer. Vibrant with tones of potential, energy, and big ambitions, but lacking some of the discipline of its older cousin. Whereas Blue Prism as the suited banker, smartly presented, smooth and accurate, but perhaps a little behind the newest trends. Both are excellent products that are highly capable of your return on investment. It really just depends on a few of the features and capabilities of your company, or if you're just new starting out and need to try something for free. So hopefully this aided you guys with a little bit more detail between Uipath and Blue Prism in robotics process automation. And I'll see you next time.